PGSC here again, back with another scrub video. So we've got Bradley here with his Megalith deck.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us about that?
Well done. So I always like ritual decks, and this is the latest one from Ignition Assault. You might have seen the video of me playing against Ignisters that we put up a couple of weeks ago. It's a ritual deck that doesn't use ritual spells, so that's a bit unique to them. You have the level 8s, which discard themselves to ritual summon. You've got the level 4s, which can tribute themselves as ritual fodder. So they do actually have a spell coming out in what's the next set called?
Eternity Code.
Eternity Code, that's it. Which can ritual summon from deck, which is pretty cool. It's a quick play spell, so it's still not a ritual spell, but you can play some really cool things. And Ock lets you ritual summon during your opponent's turn, so does Aratron. So I'll get into it.
Yep.
So we'll start off with 3 Ophiel. So this is the one that searches your monsters. Then you've got Ock, that's the one that lets you ritual summon during your opponent's turn. And then you've got Haggith, which searches your Megalith spell trap. So all of these, when they're on the field, you can ritual summon using monsters you control, including that. So it has to include that. Next up we have the level 8s. So we've got Phaleg, which is the one that boosts everything by 300 for each ritual monster in your grave.
Pretty good.
You've got Aratron, which is quick effect is ritual summon and also can prevent targeting. And then you've got Bethor, which destroys things up to the number of unique ritual monster names in your grave. So that's it for the Megalith ritual monsters. Then we've just got good ritual stuff. So we've got the Chalice Slime, so that just searches any of your incantations, gets you whatever you need. Really good card. You don't really care about discarding stuff because of the field spell. Next up we have the Shinobird.
Chalice Slime can always discard itself anyway if you need to.
Yeah, but I mean, even then you can still recycle it with the field spell.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Shinobaron, 1 Shinobaroness. So for those that you don't know what these do, they're spirits, so they return to your hand. But when they are ritual summoned, Shinobaron lets you return 3 monsters your opponent controls to the hand, and Shinobaroness shuffles 3 spell or traps they control into the deck. So these are really good, and using Ock you can do it during your opponent's turn. So it's really good disruption. Then we have 3 Manju, because rituals.
Yep, good card.
Yep. Then we've got the incantations. So we play 2 Pencil Plume, 2 Talismandra, and 2 Candle. So we don't play the Bookstone because we don't play ritual spells and we don't want to get ritual spells back from grave. We play this one because we're always wanting to search our monsters, these to get them back, and Candle is really just in there if you need to search the incantation ritual spell or the Shinobird calling if you need it. So next up is Extravagance. Shout out to Simon He for still borrowing mine. And so Extravagance, we don't really care about the extra deck, and we don't draw that much. The only card that we draw is Ock, and you just don't need to use it. It's draw 1, discard 1 when it's ritual summoned. So we don't really care about that. Then we have Triple Preparation of Rites. This searches the Chalice Slime or any of the small ones, and if you want to get a ritual spell back, you can. 3 Called By, because we hate hand traps.
Of course, everyone does.
2 Incantation Inception, so this just gets us more incantations. It lets us ritual summon if we don't open one of the level 8s, and it recycles itself, so that's pretty good. I just realised I've left this to the side. So we've got the 1 Shinobird's Calling to search with the 1 Pre-Preparation Rites. So the Shinobirds are the only things that you can pre-prep. So I'm only playing 1. It's discard fodder if nothing else. I just don't like seeing multiple pre-preps or opening too many of the Shinobirds.
And then if you draw Calling, you can set pre-prep as bait.
Yeah, it's really, I might cut it because pre-prep's just not doing a lot in the deck. Then we've got Megalith Portal. So this is the field spell. This is brilliant. I'm currently playing 1. I might bump it up to 2 just in case they get rid of it. But when a Megalith monster is special summoned, you can add a ritual monster back from grave, and it also protects Megalith from being destroyed by battle once per turn. And the thing that helps with that is your double emergence. This is just a once per turn reborn a Megalith in your grave that has been properly summoned because rituals. So this also triggers your portal to add them back. So that's your recurring. If you get both them in field, you can just keep maintaining advantage.
Because portal doesn't say it has to be ritual summoned.
No, just has to be special summoned. Then we're on to the X deck. You just don't care about your X deck, really. I've got good things like these.
Because you have level 4s, why not?
Yeah, same with the rank 8s. There's a lot of Zombie World that goes around at our local, so playing that. Just playing some other things just because I can, really. I've made this a couple of times.
Once against me?
Yes, great fun. Still lost. Yeah, it's good stuff if I can make it, if I need to, but generally I don't need to. And then because we run Super Poly in the side, we just play all the Super Poly targets that we can. So
yeah, we've discussed these before on the channel.
Yeah, so gets rid of 3 things, a lot of darks, Cyberse, lots of things. And I heard Titan Turbo is still a thing, so I've gone for the Dragstapelia. I haven't actually seen it. I know there is a lot of people at our locals who have Thunder, so I thought I'd just put it in there.
Have you thought about the Agnes diffusion?
I mean, I have the Diplexer if I'm playing against Cyberse. Getting rid of 1 link monster. If I played a Cyberse in the deck, then I might, so that I can normal summon in Super Poly. But there's just no Cyberse I really want to play. But it is a good card. And then we have Nightmares, because Nightmares are good. Then on to the side deck, which I didn't get out.
Very prepared.
Yes. So the 3 Super Poly, as we mentioned. Cyclone, because we don't like back roll. Denko, because we don't really need our normal summon. Really, Manju is the only normal summon we have. And just stopping back rows. Funny. We've got Triple Mystic Mine, because usually the regular thing you would do is you'd go Ophiel into Haggith into Ock. So you're only really needing 1 guy on board. So Mystic Mine can be really good. Plus it just lets you stall until you get the advantage you need to do damage with something like Phaleg. And then we have the 1 Imperial Order. It's a ritual deck that can play Order. It's stupid. But and then we had 1 more space, so I put it in Sphere mode.
Very sacky Sphere mode.
Yeah, I can only find 1, and I had 1 more space. So I thought I'd try Sphere mode again. Don't need normal summons or anything, so I thought it would just be funny. Because typically we want to go first with this deck, set up the Shinobirds or the Beth Orphan. My opponent's trying to disrupt them, but with going second, you're not really in a strong position, so having things like these can just be really good to make sure that you don't get blown out. Because it is a ritual deck, so they inherently neg. So I've tried out the deck against a bunch of people at our locals. It is bad. There's no 2 ways about it. It's rituals, so you just can't maintain advantage. There's nothing really strong enough. The issue you find is you don't have enough of the disruptions in the form of things like cantraps, because you just need so many resources to ritual summon. So I'm hoping that once they get the new spell in Eternity Code, they can actually do something, because you can. It's ritual summon from deck, but you have to tribute double the level. So you tribute 1 at level 8, you can get level 4 and keep going. But just you need both of the spell and the field spell and the trap, but Haggith can only search 1 of them. So unless you open 1, you're going to be down. So that is another reason why I might play a second 1 of the field spell. But I will keep you updated if I think of anything else. If you have any ideas, please comment below. Please also like and subscribe, and I'll get back to you with more scrub decks, because that's all I play. Yep. Thank you.
Shh, not a zombie channel.